before you start, this is for you and Miss Maverick. Please be
I'm,
respectful. You
of
can
course,
you
of course,
can
of
forget
course, of
about
course,
his
of course.
behavior, but
First of all,
okay.
first of all, listen, Rhythm and Blues and Maverick, they host lives together. You know what I mean? So, of course, they're going to back each other up. Name one person on this app. Have you ever heard me speak the way these both have? All of you guys know me. I've only been in this app for a while. Mary, have you ever heard me use that words? Has anybody ever heard me use those words that these two people have said I had? Anybody in the comments ever heard me call him or use the word watermelon or him a monkey? Have you guys ever heard me use those words? Anyone in the comments, Shay, me and you have went at it multiple times. Have you ever heard me say those words? Ever.
No,
These
I
two,
have
Yeah,
never.
both of these guys, hold on,
can I say
both these
something really
two,
quickly?
hold on, brother, hold on. Me and these two have went at it for months. I even quit talking because they're both doing the same thing. She went as far as she couldn't bait me. So now he said this, he said that, and that didn't work. So she went further with it. Come on. Listen, they both showed who they really are and the hate they've exposed. Only reason I came back up here because Rhythm and Blues, me and him is at the same conversation me and her has with. That's why they want entertainment. Brother, for you to sit up here and lie on me, that's cool. That's what you have to do to promote what you want to do. That's cool. But anyone that knows me knows I've never spoke those words. And if you know me, please put it in the comments. There's
So,
90 people. Hold on, there's 90 people in the room here. Has anybody ever heard me speak that way?
BA,
Exactly.
here's the thing. I have never heard you spoke that way. And Miss Maverick, I'm going to be honest with you. Anytime we're in rooms and people start being racist and everything, I don't mean to say this about you, BA, but BA gets really emotional around racist topics. And he's like the kumbaya type of guy. Based on what I've seen, and I think I've been on TikTok for like 2 months, I've never heard him. I hear him talk over people, but I never heard him be racist towards people. That's why I'm allowing both of you to speak because, hey, you may know him better than I do,
Yes,
but
ma'am, I do.
I
Yes,
personally
ma'am.
never heard that. And I've been in different lives, and everyone that he goes to their lives, they pretty much respect him and his voice. So I can't speak to the racism that you're speaking to.
So
But
so let me say this, Candid. I can bring white people in here to tell you that he said racist things if that will make everybody more comfortable. Since two black
Who?
people,
Some more of your
excuse
friends?
you, excuse you.
hold on, BA.
Okay, man.
Excuse you. You're doing it.
That,
Now they're going to
I
see
don't
who you
care.
really are. They're going to
That's
start seeing
fine.
that
That's
demon come
fine.
out of
Sure,
you.
Maverick.
They're going to start
Sure,
seeing your
Maverick.
head spin around and that green pea
Yeah.
soup spit out of
You
your
mean
mouth.
like how you've
Because
been
see, they
acting the
don't
whole
know the
night?
real you.
BA, let her speak.
See, he's
Y'all get
triggered
a
already.
moment, please.
And let me explain this to you. I can bring white people in here to tell you exactly some of the things that he said. And he said some hateful things about women, about definitely. So why would we lie and tell you that? Why would I lie and tell you that he called me a black NB, right? Why would I lie and say that on somebody? We're talking about probably a year ago, right? Why would we come up here and just lie on you? I didn't come up here pretending that I didn't know him. I know who he is. He's coming up here now. He wants to get all the people in the comments to say his character is good. We know who he is. If you would like for me to bring some other white people in here, since that'll make everybody comfortable, because hearing it from a white person is more acceptable than two black people telling you that this man has called us racist names, I can do that as
Oh,
well.
I never said that he didn't call you all names. I said I
So
can.
not you, sister, somebody in the comments.
So if I
I'm
just
talking to the
I
whole
haven't been on
room.
this
Since
app a
the whole
year.
room
Please
in.
mute
I
up.
haven't been on this
Please
app a
Can you get a
year.
moment, please?
Please.
I'm not going to entertain this garbage. This is
if I could just
everyone
say this
shows.
and then I'll drop.
They both showed their hatefulness. So
BA here.
if anyone has shown racism, it's them. So you can take for what it is. They're the only two that showed racism on
Black
this
people
whole
can't
platform.
be racist. Black people can't be
Okay,
racist.
well, you showed racism more than anybody up here. So if anybody is declined to be racism, ma'am, I would say it was you.
Okay,
Can I say something to him?
Yeah, sure
I
thing.
second that.
Oh, he left.
I'd like to say
It's a
something
hot
to all
topic
of
for
you.
him, but it would have been
No,
perfect to put him on the spot.
he just wanted to come up and clear his name, which is respectable.
Well, ma'am, he
Regardless,
lied. He lied. He
He
lied.
lied.
He
listen,
lied.
he
Let,
did.
But
let- let me just say this, and I'm
but
going to drop.
Candid,
I'm going to drop. So this is what BA did. I don't really want to mention this person's name, but I'm going to do it. So there was
Right. So here's the
Why
thing.
was he muted? What's going on?
Oh, I'm not sure. My mods muted him.
But you gave him
So
permission to speak.
yeah. So Shay or Mary mods. I'm not sure which one of you muted him, but go ahead and let Rhythm and Blues speak because
I
maybe they
mean,
thought he was
I don't
talking.
understand why I was muted either. But if you guys want to hear the truth, stop muting people. Okay, I know BA is your friend, but I have no reason to lie.
It was an accident. It was
So
an
we were on this Black Content Creators live. His name is the one and only. He was one of a lot of black. I'm not even going to get into all that, but he gave BA so much grace because
Yes.
BA was so aggressive. Just like the host said, he would talk over people, and he was so easily triggered when people talked about racism. They weren't even calling him a racist; they were just merely talking about racism, and he was simplifying everything. And then Maverick was him and Maverick was going to each other like crazy. And the host dropped Maverick
Yes.
in the comments. So Maverick was still commenting. Then BA started going crazy and BA called her a black bee. So then the content creator dropped BA. Then BA called Maverick the N-word in the comment. I didn't hear him say it like verbally, but he said it in the comment.
Yes.
Then maybe a few weeks ago, BA somehow, I don't know how the hell he got on my live because I blocked him. He got on my live. We was talking to this Latino guy who was a Proud Boy, and he was actually at the insurrection. He and I were going at it. So I guess BA must have had two different names or whatever. He got on my live. I let him up on my panel. So both of them were going back and forth with me, and I guess BA just got triggered so much, and I was really getting him. He said, "Well, I don't care if you drop me, you black monkey," and then one of my panelists dropped him. So I don't know why BA is trying to come in here and act like this newfound person. He is a
Yes.
racist. Because if you're not a racist, you're not going to call a person a monkey, and you're definitely not going to say the N-word. I have never said the N-word in my entire life, and I'm 48. So nobody's lying on him. Just because you guys never heard him, don't say we're lying. He's the one that's lying.
okay. Well, there you have that.
And like I said,
Candid.
I can bring white people in
I
here.
will hold on one second. So my mod, Miss Shay, is here on the panel now, and she is going to have the floor for a moment. Go ahead, Shay.
Hey y'all, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I just want to reiterate the rules because we got 95 people in the room. Everybody keep tapping that screen. Gift the host, gift the panel. This is an amazing show, even though we're talking about some pretty hard topics. Let's go over this one more time. Rhythm and Blues, I did not mean to mute you. I was trying to mute everybody. I thought Candid was speaking. When Candid is speaking, you're not to talk over the host. If you talk over the host, you get muted without hesitation. If you continue to talk over the host, you will get dropped. You will get dropped without any hesitation. If you talk over each other, the same rules apply. I'm just down here doing my job. I am a diehard Democrat, like I keep reiterating to people, but this is not about party for me. Whether you're left, right, diagonal, slant ways, or sideways, we all should respect the rules because we all are adults, and I'll periodically come up here to let everybody know that, to reinforce the rules. This has absolutely nothing to do, once again, with party, and I am an African American woman before we want to bring up race as well. So I just ask that you guys please continue to respect each other, continue to follow Candid's rules, and listen to the voice of the host. And I apologize, Rhythm and Blues, for muting you. I thought you were talking over Candid, and that's all I have to say. Keep tapping, keep sharing, and keep gifting the host. And I appreciate you all for being so patient with us. Candid is new to running lives, and so am I, but I feel like we're doing a pretty damn good job. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'll be down in the comments, but if you cut up again, I will come back again, and I will drop you, and I will mute you, and so won't Mary. Thank you.
All lives are recorded, right?
And there you go
I will
again.
pay
And
you.
listen, you can drop me because
No,
he's
we're not
being
gonna
given
drop you.
deference. Coming up here now, he's
Oh,
getting
can I say
because
something,
he's
I will
triggered.
pay.
Candid?
Hold on.
No,
Yeah,
I'll pay you
wait,
ten
wait,
thousand
wait.
dollars.
There he go.
Anyone
He's
that
triggered
can
now.
bring.
Now he's going to
No,
start
I'm not.
calling people names. This is what
I'm
happens
not,
with
man.
him. He gets
BA,
uncontrollable,
I
and he's
was
No,
muting you. BA, I don't want to mute you because you're grown. We're all grown. I think.
they're up here assassinating.
Hold on.
They're up
That's
here assassinating my
BA.
character.
Come on, BA,
I'm supposed to be triggered.
BA,
Serious?
BA. Come on now.
fragility.
So here's the thing. I think it's tough. I think it's tough because you have to defend your own honor.
It's easy to prove.
BA,
It's easy
BA,
to
I'm
prove.
speaking.
You just cut the host off. He should be dropped, Shay, darling.
BA,
Ma'am, I got
just chill out. Just chill out, BA. Miss Maverick, what you're saying and what you and Rhythm and Blues are saying for anybody that will trigger them into coming up here and feeling like they have to defend themselves. So I understand why BA is emotional and he wants to say what he has to say. Again, I can't speak to what was happening prior to me coming on the app. I can only speak from my own experience with him. BA gets very emotional. Sometimes I'm like, BA, please be quiet. Around racism, he gets very sensitive. And I'm telling you like it is, BA, and he is one of the ones that believe that black people need to also own it up that we can be racist too. I have seen people go after him, black people, but I've never seen him respond with racial slurs. So I can only be candid and tell you from my own experience at BA, I've never seen him be racist. I don't know why, based on what was said to him in front of me, but I never seen him respond the way that you and Rhythm and Blues is saying. And I respect what you all saying. Not saying that you're lying, not saying that I believe you, but I respect what everyone is saying. Now, BA, I'm going to give you a chance to respond to Miss Maverick, but here's the thing.
I'm not being disrespectful. I got
Listen,
one thing to
hold on,
say.
BA, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. When she speaks to you, do not talk over her. If you're going to come up here, please come up here and don't leave. If you say something and you leave, then we just have her word to go for it. So if y'all two want to just have a quick moment where y'all discuss this in front of everybody, because she called you a racist. And you call her a racist. So
Okay, let me just. I'm not here for the entertainment. So I'm only here because of what you said. Rhythm and Blues, either one of you, you both made a statement about you. I said something on your live. Everything is recorded. Everything. You showed me where I said this, and I will pay both of you $10,000. I will cash out the money to you, Candid. I will cash out the money to you right now. Right now. Right now.
Yeah, we're
If
not-
you can prove, if they can prove what they're saying, if they can prove it, they're lying. They're trying to assassinate my character because I call them out on their hate. And everyone has seen their hate on this platform tonight. I call out hate, yeah, I do. And I take a lot of heat for it because I called it out. And that's what I've always done. What they're doing right now is trying to assassinate someone's character because I call them out for their hatred. And by you allowing this on their platform to allow them to assassinate my character, when you know better, and when they're up there making false allegations against me,
talking about me?
anybody that
Now
allows
he's
this type of
attacking
shit-
you.
Wait.
I'm not attacking nobody.
BA,
I'm
hold
not
on.
attacking nobody.
Hold on, wait 1 second. First one, what I allow is for you're grown, she grown. If you have something to say to her, she'll say to you. I'm not defending you. I'm not going to defend anyone. But what I did say is that I never seen you be racist. And I'm pretty sure everyone, including them, thinks that I'm on your side. So please don't come at me like that because I have nothing to
I didn't come at you. You took it wrongly. She's just trying to add fuel to it
I
because
have
she's an
nothing to do with
instigator.
what y'all have going on.
Okay, I said what I said. Prove it, and I'll pay you $10,000. Or shut the fuck up.
So host,
Double it. He's not
you're,
racist.
you're being very gracious, just like the other host that had him, the one and only. So so another thing that BA did, BA was on my live, and he was on my live. He was acting friendly to me.
Speak to him, not me, because
Okay, gotcha.
Just prove it and stop lying.
Gotcha.
Just prove it, brother. Just prove it.
BA, people talk
Just
over
prove
people
it.
because they don't
Yeah,
want the
let them
truth to
talk.
go
They
out.
didn't talk over
I
you,
think if we
BA.
ask him some
That's
questions,
why he
you'd
keeps
you'd
talking
actually
over me.
show that who he is.
That's
Ask
why
him
he
some
keeps talking
questions,
over me,
and
because he
you'll
doesn't
see.
want the truth to come out. You see, I was quiet when he was ranting. So, BA, you were on my live one time and you were acting friendly. Then you left my live and you went to the one and only live and you lied to him that I was talking about him. So what did I do? I went and I did a snippet of my recording and I showed him exactly what I said. You lied on me. Now, as far as you telling me that if to prove that you call me a monkey, if you know anything about TikTok, you said this like probably in April or May. Those lives are no longer on your recording. So there's no way for me to get it. There's no way for me to lie. I get nothing out of lying on you. And I would like for you to tell me what hate did I spew on this live. If saying that you said something to me is hate, then yes, I'm going to be hate all day. But what have I said that is spewing hate on this Queen's live? Tell me that. Because I didn't say anything hateful to you. I just told the truth.
Can I speak now? Is it my turn?
Go ahead.
So I will use example. I won't say what you said. I'll ask the people on this live that's heard you guys speak, have you spoke hatred and racism? I'll just say that. And everybody can speak for me.
No, you called me hateful, so tell me, what did I say hateful?
Brother, you speak just like she does. And and as soon as you get to talking with her, they will see exactly you guys speak the same way. Now, everybody on this live, do you agree that Maverick speaks hateful and is a racist and she has racial undertone? Yes or no?
I say yes. It's
Yes.
She has done it to me as well.
Exactly.
No.
And I call her out. Of course you're not going to agree with her.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What we're not going to do, and I appreciate everyone's comments. And like I even said, Miss Maverick can come off a certain type of way. That's why I want her to explain further her opinions and thoughts. But I also understand, BA, where she's coming from when she is no excuse, but she's a black woman that actually see every day the racism and everything that goes on in the black community against the community. So she feels very strongly about those things. So when we have white people that comes to panels like this, and if she feels not triggered, but if she feels disrespected, because this is my first time ever hearing this, some black people, I don't know if she's one, she kind of seems like one, feels like white people should not have a say so in what goes on in black communities or have a voice in black spaces, right? So I'm learning that there are people like that, and I can respect everyone's opinions, but when it comes to spewing racism, especially on this live, we're not going to have it. They're saying you were racist, you're saying they were racist. I get it. I get what everybody is saying, but right now I don't want you to drag people outside of you.
No. Oh, wait a minute. What I do is what I've always done, and what everyone knows me for is I speak out against racism. I speak out against it, and that's what she's about. And that's what she's proven tonight. She's always calling someone racist. She calls white people and everyone that disagrees with her racist. And when they don't agree with her, and when she starts getting called out for it, she starts attacking one's character. And then she has her friends come up and back them up. I've never said anything that they said. It's never been none of my vocabulary. And anyone that knows me knows I speak out against racism, especially when people are being racist against white people, exactly what she's shown all night long. So I'm not going to entertain what she says, I assume, because anyone knows me, the argument they get from me and the argument they always complain about me is I speak out against it. And I'm very aggressive towards it. And that's what I do.
Okay.
He is
Can I
speaking
say
the truth.
something?
Maverick, I'm going to give Miss Maverick the floor to go ahead and respond to BA.
Thank you. Once again, this is a performance, and he should get an Oscar. But as far as BA is concerned about trying to gin up this type of people, to say in the comments that I'm racist, well, there are people in the comments, very delicate and very elegant and very demure. They're stating that you often do this, BA, and that you have lives, according to some people, that make them feel uncomfortable. I'm speaking to a person, the Candid, who about a year ago, because I haven't ever been to any of BA's lives. Right? I have never had any interaction with him. The only time I've ever had interactions with BA is because he always tried to center himself in Black lives, like Militant Prince's lives. The ones like he comes to Black lives to support Donald Trump and MAGA. And here's my last thing I'm going to say. If you're so triggered by me being a racist, which I cannot be once again because I'm Black, why are you supporting a movement and a man, Donald Trump, who is the ultimate racist in this country? So that makes no sense. You need to wear your hood and your robe and take your tiki torch and stand 10 toes down for who and what you are. We know you called us names. We know you said racist, disparaging things to Black people, several of them. I even have white people that will come in here and verify that if you want to play this game. But at the end of the day, we're grown. BA, just wear your crown and be who you are. The Candid is a lovely person. Like I said, when she said she voted for Trump, I wanted to
He
claw her
absolutely
back.
is.
I wanted to claw her back. I wanted to claw her face and put fangs in her. But she's so lovely. She sprinkled that dust that she sprinkled on you and made me like her. And I hate that I like her because I want to claw her. But because she's so measured, unlike you, and you're about to show her who you really are, because you really want to call me a Black N-word again. So that's who you are, BA. Own it, sweetheart. Just say, I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to do anti-racism work. I'm a do better, but don't lie on Rhythm and Blues and myself and other people when we say that this is our truth. You sound like a person who would say to a woman who's been raped, oh, that didn't happen. Don't do that, BA. Own it and just say you've changed.
Miss Candid, may I go after you?
Can I speak now, please? I didn't want to interrupt her. And
Yeah, speak. And after
first of
that,
all,
after you speak,
anybody,
PA, I want you all to make your closing statements on this because I do want to move forward from here, and I think both of you bring good perspectives, especially you, Miss Maverick, and you as well, BA, from everything that you say. And I think that when I have my panel, I'm definitely going to still invite both of you up, and I hope that you two can continue to create dialogue from here outside of what y'all have said because y'all have responded to each other already. But I think y'all can do that moving forward. But as far as this situation, I do want to nip it in the bud because when you two are on this panel, I do want you all to speak to the topics, respond, rebuttal, and do it respectfully. Regardless of how racist you feel a person is, just speak to what they're saying. But go ahead, BA, and make your closing statements on this, and then Miss Maverick and Rhythm, and then we're gonna close this part of this out.
Can I say something
first of
before
all,
BA come in, please?
hold on,
No,
ma'am.
not yet.
Okay,
First
so
of
BA
all,
for a minute. BA, give me a minute. BA, give me a minute.
ma'am,
Listen.
she said, ma'am,
Not
she
yet.
said,
BA, can you please give me a minute?
No,
First of
not
all,
yet. Not yet. Go ahead, BA.
yeah, first of all, she said that, I hold racial panels or whatever she was talking about. First of all, I haven't been on this app for a year, and it's just when she came up here, she attacked everyone that disagreed with her. She attacked white people, Mexican people. Her first thing was to get all the Hispanic out of here because they voted against her interests. She showed very much racial undertone the whole time she's been up here against everyone. And I say this every time. I said this on another live. When you make excuses for someone's racial behavior because of a past experience that we had in history, we all know that history has a very dark mark on our society. But when you allow people to show this type of hatred and bigotry based on something that someone else may experience or they may experience, it doesn't justify their actions. It's never okay to accept this type of behavior from someone to where they will go so far as justify their behavior to disrespect or shame or to talk about one's character and able to further benefit their agenda. That's never a good thing. And that's why I always call it out. And yes, I take arrows for it. And you see tonight, I'm taking a couple of them. It's usually from the left because I'm the one that speaks out when everyone accepts it. And when everyone just says, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry," it's never okay. It's never okay to be called a racist when you're not a racist. It's never okay to be bullied when you haven't bullied. It's never okay to be someone's punching bag just because they feel like it's okay to punch on someone. Just being a bully does not mean it does not serve a purpose. It really doesn't. So just because you have anger and hatred for one's race because something that happened in the past, it's never okay for you to lash out at every person that disagrees with you. That's never okay. So I'm just going to say it and leave it at that. I hope that both of you find some peace and stop blaming everybody for whatever's going on in your life, that you feel like you have to lash out at everybody that disagrees with you. That's why ever since you've been up here, you've been lashing out at people, and thank God you showed who you were before you tried to assassinate my character. And I'll just leave it there, and I'm done with the conversation. Candace, I don't want to disrespect your life. You've been a great host to me. You've been a good friend to me, and I don't want to be disrespectful in your life, and I don't want to make your life about me.
You running,
That's
bro?
Not that. I'm not running. I'm not even talking.
Yeah,
to
you
you
ran.
now.
You ran 3 times back and forth, and I want to
Ma'am,
speak.
please, ma'am. Please let me finish, ma'am. I'm not here to make this about my life. This is her life, and I don't mind talking about the California fires or the topics, but I don't want to make this about me. It's not fair to her.
You're all good, BA. I think that you said what needed to be said for yourself, and in response to anyone that opposes you and who you are, and have an opinion about you. I think that you have the right to stand before your accuser, whoever's accusing you of racism, and they have the right to also make their position with their own judgment of you as well. So that's why I allow it. But this doesn't change the way I view you. This doesn't change the way I view Miss Maverick or Rhythm and Blues. And I still would like for you all to continue to come and give dialogue. But Miss Maverick, you want to close it out with your statement to him?
Can I make a statement real quick, Candid? Just real quick.
Yeah, sure thing.
Because of course I'm looking at the comments. Miss Maverick,
I came here quickly too. That's the
hold
reason.
on, Payback, hold on. I asked everybody in the comments down there to please, if you come off of mute while you and BA are going at it, then you will be dropped. Now, I have not been dropping you or BA because I know you guys were in the middle of an argument, and I heard that statement before I got dropped. I was trying to let y'all both get y'all stuff off, and I was doing it to you and I was doing it to him. When you interrupted, I didn't drop you. I just muted you as well. All I'm saying is I'm not playing games with y'all until we get this all squared away and you guys can respect Candid's rules. I will continue to drop you with no hesitation, and so won't Mary, and so won't Yo-Yo. We are very serious about respecting her space. So if you want to continue to enjoy the live that she set up for everybody, we just ask that y'all please be respectful. So the beef was between BA and it was between Maverick. If you get involved in it, Misty, Rhythm and Blues, Studs, The Source One, Payback, I'm going to drop y'all too. I'm not playing. You can drop me down, Candid.
No. I want to address you. You said that
No,
you were going to
go ahead.
You said you were going to
I did not drop you either. I didn't drop you either.
Sweetheart, now you're cutting me off. Now you need to respect your elders, young lady. You've been trying to be on my back all night. I have been very respectful in Candid's live because I respect her live. But don't go too far with your power as being a mod, young lady. Let's get that together, darling. Now let's
Candace,
go on
can I
back
say-
on to be.
Hold on, Shay.
Ma'am. That is not the case. I have muted you just as much as I have muted BA. I'm not trying to be on your back.
That is not true. I have
No,
not been
it is
interrupting
true.
BA.
Hold
and
on.
Candid can tell
Hold
you
on.
that I have not been interrupting him as
Ma'am,
much as
you don't
he's been
have to tell.
interrupting.
You keep on talking. Keep on, because I'm gonna keep on talking too. Ain't nobody was.
Listen, I'm
trying
not
to
doing
be
this
on-
with you, young lady.
Yeah.
I want you to understand that you're being
I'm
very
not-
disrespectful to your elders. I'm not doing this.
Hold on, Miss.
Listen, let me come in a little bit as an order
How am I
person.
disrespecting you?
There's two mods. It's Shay
No,
and
hold
it's
on, because it's not
Shay in
between
the
us.
comments, I asked her a question because I was confused. Who is she talking about dropping? I have not interrupted BA. You did not have to mute me as much as you muted him when he also was threatening Candid. You did not drop him when he interrupted her. So don't give me this garbage about you being fair. I've watched him interrupt Candid several times and you gave him deference. Period.
That's a
Full
lie.
stop. No, it's
So
not.
can
Okay,
you
so
Anybody
hold
else can
on,
say that.
payback. You need to stop. Hold on, No. Let me address her real quick,
Shay, go ahead
Candid.
and do your Shay. Go ahead and speak your piece, love, and let it be known. And then Miss Maverick, I will say you were getting muted. I did see BA getting muted. There's 3 different mods at this time, and one just came in, so I don't think she was familiar with what Shay had said. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I do know that we will be respecting you as much as we are respecting BA. And I think Shay may even have a prejudice or a bias for you because of who you are in general. So I do want to say I know Shay. Shay is like this with everyone, like I said, even me. So it's no disrespect to you. I can guarantee you that. But go ahead, Shay.
Thank you, Candid, because let's be very, very, very clear. I am up here. I'm not calling you out of your name. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not doing anything disrespectful. You think just because I'm muting you that I'm disrespecting you, and that is not the case. So you can feel however you feel. You want to feel 2 tears in a bucket. But anyways, I muted you just as much as I muted BA, and the fact that you feel like I'm disrespecting you because I am asking you to respect somebody else's life when this is not your life, this is not your home, but we love you as a guest here is crazy. Another thing you will not do is manipulate me to try to make me believe with your intelligence and how well spoken you are and the knowledge that you have that I'm up here being disrespectful towards you. Absolutely not. Not today, not tomorrow, not the end of the year, not the beginning of the year, not the end of time, not the middle of time, and not none of that. So, like I said, it is between you and BA what is happening, and that's why that person got dropped. You wanted to know why, and I came up here to tell you why that person got dropped. Like I said, if Missy or Payback Time interrupts you while you're speaking, they will get dropped too. This is not a partisan thing for me. This is me respecting Candid's live. So if me and you got to go at it until you realize what's happening on this live, then we will. Ma'am.
Watch how you speak, little girl. I don't have
See,
tolerance for people. I
okay,
don't have tolerance for you
I
speaking like
don't
that when
care.
you're making
I
lies.
don't
You are
care.
a moderator. You are not the
I
host.
Hey,
If
I
the
do
host
not
thought I was
care.
being
I understand.
disrespectful, she would have told me so.
Candid, do you hear
Stop
this?
micromanaging her, and you can drop me,
Okay.
honey, if you want to be the queen of this
Shay,
live. But
Okay.
Candid is the
Not
queen,
your
not
live.
you.
Shut up.
And it's not
okay.
your life
I
either. Do
understand.
not
I understand,
disrespect me,
Shay.
little
I'm
girl.
gonna disrespect
It's okay.
you because you haven't did nothing but disrespect everybody,
Yeah,
including
all
my
you're
host,
doing is
including the
all you're
mods.
doing is
You need to shut the
disrespecting.
fuck up.
We're not
Yeah,
going
Maverick, why don't you take it down? You're not the
what we're
queen
not
either.
going to do is all gang up on Miss Maverick. Shay and Miss
It's cool.
They
just having a
can't gang up on
conversation.
me. And the source you need to drop back
Maverick,
down
hold
because you
on.
have nothing
Miss
to
Maverick.
offer.
Drop me, bitch. Bet you won't.
Okay. Candid, drop me
She
down.
called
Let
me
me
a
go and
bitch. And if I
Let me
would have
go
called
moderate.
her a bitch, a big
Dennis,
fat
can I
black
say
mammy
something for a
bitch,
minute?
I would have been
Hold on.
dropped.
Shay, hold on. So, okay, what we will do also is respect Shay. Just like we're going to respect you, Miss Maverick, we will respect Shay. I appreciate Shay for what she's doing. Shay does a great job. And like I said, Miss Maverick, Shay, Shay doesn't have a respect of a person, like the word says, and she's like this with anyone. So I do want you to understand, although you are our elder and we respect you as such, on the live, she is not have a respect of a person. So she's not going to treat you any differently from anyone else on this live. And when I'm in lives, trust me, she shows no favoritism. So I want you to understand that. And Shay will go back and forth with you because she does stand on business. So just like you have that type of energy and stamina and attitude, she may be a younger version of you. So that's all I want you to understand because Shay is respectful. She does respect the live and I respect her for it.
Can I say something?
Anytime she comes up, please listen to her, everybody. So at this time, Miss Maverick, I'm gonna go ahead and let you respond to BA. And my apologies if you felt disrespected on this live because it wasn't intended, and Shay was definitely not doing that intentionally. So please don't take it that way.
Okay, thank you, my darling. What I wanted to say to you is everything that BA is saying to you and trying to gen up support from all these people in your life is something that he does all the time so he cannot look like he is who he is. He was about to attack you, but you brought him back down, and that's how he did with the other hosts. This is how he did with Rhythm and Blues. Went into their lives, and when it didn't go his way, it's an echo. Someone else.
Payback, you gotta mute your mic.
When it didn't go, it's still there.
Okay, try it again, Miss Maverick.
Okay, honey.
It's okay, Payback. Just stay on mute, okay? And then I'm gonna.
Is it still there?
It's still there. You have to turn your
It may be you, Miss Maverick, but we can hear you very well.
I've been on here for 4. Oh, okay. So let me drop me down.
No, you're fine. I said we can hear you well. I'm not sure if you can hear the echo, but we're fine. We can hear you well. Go ahead, Miss Maverick.
Okay.
Oh, you're good.
It's not an echo? I still hear echo.
Maverick, if you go to airplane mode and then come off airplane mode, it'll clear it.
Okay, so what?
Go to airplane mode and then come off airplane mode, and it should clear it.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
All right, so while you're doing that, Payback, what is it that you wanted to come up and say, and thank you for joining us?
Thank you. You see, I really don't like when I see people still trying to bring racism up at this point in time. America is going through a lot right now, and the world is looking at America as Americans. If we don't try to unite against the world who don't like us as American, it's not going to be a good thing. I understand slavery took place, it's a reality, but I believe that most of us, I'm 54, I just celebrated 54 on January 1st. I believe majority of us that are alive today were not the one who were directly affected, even though it still exists today. But we should remember that there were other white people that stood by us. There were other white people that went down the street and marched with Martin Luther King. We should remember that there were other white people who were unalive because they were supporting us. We cannot take it today and put it on every white person. We cannot continue, because if something go wrong, we will need each other.
I agree.
We will need each other. We need to unite. California is burning. Yesterday, there was another sparkle somewhere in New York. Today, there was something in Jersey. We were on a complete shutdown for evacuation. And all when we come to TikTok, instead of us bringing up ideas, what we can do to help the situation, all we do is keep going back to the past, is keep digging the past. It's not going to help us. And above all, when ISIS come, they're not going to be looking for color. They're going to be looking for Americans. Please, I am using this opportunity to beg all of you. And young lady, I want to say thank you for this live. Thank you. I really monitor your life, and I see the way you conduct it. I really appreciate you. Those of us who are older, when we come in the space of the young people, let us leave our age behind. Because if I want to sit in the midst of the young people and behave like a 50 years old, I know that's not going to happen, because they have to speak their mind. And if I feel like, oh, when they're speaking, I'm being disrespected, they're not. They're just trying to tell all how they feel. We have to open up the door and embrace them. But when we stop coming to them and say, oh, you disrespected me, then what happened? They will close up the link. There will be no opportunity for them to learn from us. So please, let's do away with this racism. Election is over. Trump is our president-elect. He is going to be our president. Whatever happened under his administration is going to affect every American citizen, every permanent resident in this country. A lot of people have no clue what is going on. Our military is on the standby for full-skill WW3. My son is in the military. Please, and please, for the sake of peace, for the sake of our unborn children, for the sake of the young generation, the 16, 14, 13, 21 years old, please, we the older one, please. Today's generation is different. You got black girls married to white men married to white women married to black women. It's no longer the same like in the 50s and 40s. We cannot keep bringing the past to the future. Please, I know it's hard. It hurt. It's important to talk about the past, but not always just attacking. At the end of the day, the little good white people that we have around us, they're going to go into their cave and say, they're going to judge all of us, so there's no need for us to support them again. That's the reason why during the campaign, you saw black people supporting Trump, you saw white people supporting Kamala, because why? The color doesn't matter anymore. Please, I am just here to appeal to all of you. I felt very hurt when I was in the comment section. Please, there are other things you guys can bring to the table. A government is always not in the favor of the people. And if the people keep fighting among yourself.
Let me ask you this, Miss Payback, and I agree with you. So voices like Miss Mavericks, when it comes to the black community, because she's someone that when she see racism, she's gonna nip it in the bud. So to me, I do believe voices like hers do need to be heard, because she has knowledge and a wealth of knowledge, because she hones in on this thing and she's able to correct both sides, help us see it, and but also help them see it and correct it. So that's why I respect her voice. I do think sometimes the racism part is a bit excessive. And Miss Maverick, I'm only saying this because this is my truth, but sometimes we do have to, outside of the BA situation, because I don't know what that is, we do have to show each other our faults. And why should we just be here to satisfy itchy ears, right? I'm not sure if you know the Bible, but the word talks about people just telling them what they want to hear and blah, blah, blah. I do believe that she's a woman of correction. I do believe she can be a bit aggressive and excessive with the rod, but I do believe that people like her are needed in both sides, people for white people and black people. But I also believe that too much of that can be toxic, and also not every white person needs that, because not every white person is on a level of racism. Some are here to help, and regardless if they benefit from the system or not, they're not like those who actively participate in it, actively are racist and white supremacists. Now, I do believe, panel, everybody out there, I do believe racism does exist. I don't believe that it's systematic, but I do believe it exists. And I believe we all can be racist, biased, and prejudiced. So I just want to be clear on that. And BA voice as well is needed, because he's a white man to some. Many I see in the comments, some said he's I haven't seen many say he's a racist, maybe two that agree with them, but many say he's not. So to me, he's not. But we also need voices like him, white men that has his own way of looking at things. And if he feels some type of way about us, we should hear that. We should know how we're coming off to people. So I agree with both of them and what they're saying as far as their own views of each other. But I do want to know Thank you so much, Misty, for that. I do want to know, Miss Maverick, when it comes to this type of situation, what would you say will be the solution for this? If you can give everybody here now, Miss Maverick, everybody know who you are. Everybody know how you feel. If you can give us a solution and how to move forward from this, what would that be, Miss Maverick? And I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic so you can speak.
Okay, so you're talking about the racism situation?
The even this right here where you see that it's overtly in BA's behavior, he's not seeing, people are agreeing in situations like this. If you were the one that's giving all of us guidance and instruction, what can you give us in this moment
Well,
to
first
move
of
forward?
all,
You
to move,
included now. You
yeah, me
included.
included. And what I have done with BA is not interact with him. Some people you just cannot kumbaya and love and be in. You cannot do that with some people. And the young lady who was speaking before me, talking about that we all need to come together, that is a wonderful thing if it would happen. But once again, we have systems in place that make sure that we don't come together and to make sure that there is a hierarchy. And it's disturbing to me, host, that you don't think that racism is a system and it's institutionalized. You said you don't believe that it exists. It does. And for payback, I want to speak to her. For you to say to us or me in here about love and coming together, I want to offer you this to you. And first of all, I want to ask you, where are you from? Where's your motherland?
So when we talk about racism,
I asked you, where's your motherland,
hold
sweetheart?
on, hold on. You asked me a
No,
question.
but I don't want, I'm just asking you a
Ask
straight up
me a
question.
question. So you're
I
gonna
asked
let
you,
me
where
to
is your
talk.
motherland?
You're gonna let me to talk. You
No,
asked me a
where is your
question.
motherland?
Woman, I'm 54. I'm not a
Where
child.
is your, I'm not going to do
Payback,
this
after
here.
she's
You're
done,
gonna let me to speak.
Miss
You
Payback,
asked me a
after
question.
she's
So let
done,
me speak.
Miss Payback. So if you can just answer the question, because I think she's getting somewhere after she asks you the question, respond to the
Like I
question, let her finish, and then you're gonna have a chance to rebuttal. So just let her land. But
okay.
if you can answer the
My
question,
ancestors are from Georgia. At the end of slavery, they were the free men that got on a boat and went to a country called Liberia. So I am an ancestor from Georgia.
okay, but you're from Liberia. You were born there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Miss Maverick, you can unmute. Miss Payback, you can mute, and then you can go ahead and land Miss Maverick.
Thank you, my darling. I'm going to try to do this. There's an echo. I don't know why I still have this wicked echo. Oh, there it is. I'm going to try to do this as delicately for you, Candid. Often we have people who come to this country from other places. Africa, we spoke about this earlier. Africa, a lot of the Latino groups and things of that nature who want to align themselves with white supremacy. And I'm going to say to Payback, you don't have the same experience. You don't have the same lived experience. You don't have anything that we have gone through in this country who do not speak with an accent. And I will offer this to you. If it only takes love and togetherness to put an end to racism and bigotry, why is Africa, a whole continent, controlled by the European nations and the United States of the world? Those people like you that come from those places seem to want to love and be kind and to Europeans, but yet you don't get to do anything for yourselves in Africa because global white supremacy is a business, my love. It's not about us kumbayaing with each other and hugging each other. We know that they're good white people. We never said that. We know that they're white people. If it weren't for good white people, we wouldn't have advanced. I said this earlier. We wouldn't have advanced as far as we have. But what I'm saying is when we're talking about systems and institutions and structures, that is the problem. We must dismantle those things before we can talk about a utopian world of us all just loving each other. And that's where I'll land my plane.
Can I respond to her, please? For a minute?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
So, first of all, what you just did, that's also racism. You're trying to separate me from my ancestors from the United States. Like I said, if you keep on holding to racism mentality It's not good. Let me tell you something. Do you know how many black billionaires we have in the United States that got companies? Do you know how many black billionaires we have that got influence into government? Do you know how many black people we have in Congress? The entire black caucus is in Congress. What have they done? What bill have they put on the floor to change the system that you're talking about? The richest people in this country right now so far are all blacks. I can name from the celebrity to pastors that are billionaires. They're all black people. What have they done to help the black community? That's a question. What have they done to help the black community? When you're talking about my country, where I was born, yes. You know why? Because the black leaders, the person who is the president, when they gave him a $50 billion to build a hospital, he take $40 billion and share it with his colleagues. He either build a hospital. He put the money in his pocket and open a bank into Europe and put the money for he and his children to benefit. How the hell am I going to be blaming the white man for that? When a Firestone went to my country to say, oh, we want to sign 150 years of contract to take rubber, it was my black leaders who agreed to it, even though there were opportunities for them to put on the floor and say, we want you to build a processing factory, but they didn't do that because they get in their cut, they get in their share. Like I said, if we want to put this thing in front to say, okay, we want this to be done, it's not attacking. It doesn't work. We got to start from within. My mom always told me, if you want the truth to be told, start telling your children the truth. We have a lot of black senators, black representatives, black people that work in Congress. What have they done? To the extent that we had a black president, a black Senate. Don't forget now, when Obama was in power, we have a lot of black leaders in Congress. What bill did they put on the floor? Did they put any bill for referendum for black people? Did they put anything to change the system for you and I to benefit? No. When I come here to work, you know the question they answer on the information sheet, black or African American. That's how they classify us. They didn't separate us from you. That's why we don't go to white colleges. We forced to attend the black colleges that you have. So you and I were literally trading in the same boat. And moreover, we suffer slavery. Even today, we suffer more slavery because why? The slave masters literally own all the companies in Africa. They take all the resources in Africa. But still in the midst, we still have some good white people that go back in our continent to fight for us. So I'm not going to sit there and always throw out. What I do as a human rights advocate, I put bills before. I make suggestions. I write document and send it to the UN and send it to Congress. I'm working along with Congressman Chris Smith from Jersey. I just recently put a documentation before him, ideas to help the black community in North Jersey. So I'm not going to come on here and just ring everybody. No, man, that's wrong. If you think that, oh, people come from Africa, what do you think going to happen? Do you know why the Hispanic vote is growing? Because every Spanish person that come here, the Hispanic accept them as part of them. Do you know why the Arab vote is growing? Because every Arabs that come here, the Arab community accept it. But if you not accepting your own black brothers from Africa to be part of you so that your voting number can increase, how dare you think you're going to make the change? By talking? Talking not going to change anything. Thank you. That's all I had to say.
Thank you.
Can I speak now?